Until the mayor and the DA come forward with full transparency, we'll keep asking the only question that really matters. Where is God in all of this? And how long will we allow politics in Westchester County stand in the way of justice?
This is the Publisher's Desk with Damon K. Jones, brought to you by Black Westchester Magazine, where life, culture, community, and faith meet truth, power, and purpose.
Mount Vernon, it's become normal to expect dysfunction. Crises come and go. But leadership doesn't change. And now, with the arrest of Coach Dwayne Murray on serious child abuse charges,
and charged him with one count of committing coercive sexual conduct against a child in the first degree, a Class B violent felony. The defendant was arraigned on a felony complaint in the Mount Vernon City Court yesterday, where Judge Peter Davis ordered him remanded to the county jail.
Once again, the same question returns. What did our leaders know? And when did they know it? I've watched administration after administration in Mount Vernon mishandle crisis after crisis, not with honesty or urgency, but with political spin, silence, and self-preservation. The safety of the people, the integrity of leadership, and the moral compass of this city have taken a back seat to ambition. And what's truly sad, many of our people have become so numb to it all that dysfunction just feels like another Tuesday. Business as usual. Coach Dwayne Murray has been charged with sexual conduct against a child in the first degree, a Class B felony under New York law. As a retired law enforcement officer, a grandfather of 2 young girls, and someone who spent decades protecting children, I was shaken. But what shook me even more was how this city's leadership responded, or didn't. Mayor Shawn Patterson Howard claims she received a vague, anonymous, politically motivated tip. She says she followed her duty as a mandated reporter and immediately contacted the Westchester County DA. But the facts don't add up. According to Coach Murray himself, the mayor contacted him on April 28th. The very same day, Greg Bonaparte says he sent her a message at 8:12 a.m. detailing the allegations.
Let me give you a detailed account of what happened. On Monday, April 28th, I had a chat with Mayor Shawn Patterson Howard. She told me she got a text message from Greg Bonaparte with some serious allegations against her and a few others. As I've said, I was one of them. In that text, Bonaparte didn't mention my name, but I'll quote, I've heard some troubling reports that a middle-aged close associate of yours is accused of having inappropriate physical relations with a 14-year-old 8th grader and of stealing from a non-profit organization. Is this true?
So here's the question that must be answered. Who did the mayor contact first? The DA or the suspect? In 33 years of law enforcement, I've never seen a case where a mandated reporter contacts a suspect before or during a criminal report. So let's get something clear. In New York State, certain professionals are known as mandated reporters, people who are legally required to report suspected child abuse immediately. That includes teachers, social workers, clergy, and public officials. Mayor Shawn Patterson Howard has publicly stated she is both a minister and a licensed social worker, which means she falls under this law. Mandated reporters are told clearly, do not investigate, do not question, and do not alert the person suspected. But according to Dwayne Murray himself, the mayor contacted him directly, the same day she received the anonymous tip.
Let me give you a detailed account of what happened. On Monday, April 28th, I had a chat with Mayor Shawn Patterson Howard. She told me she got a text message from Greg Bonaparte with some serious allegations against her and a few others. As I've said, I was one of them. In that text, Bonaparte didn't mention my name, but I'll quote, I've heard some troubling reports that a middle-aged close associate of yours is accused of having inappropriate physical relations with a 14-year-old 8th grader and of stealing from a non-profit organization. Is this true?
That's why her actions are in question. Because what she did isn't just unusual. It may have violated the very process she was legally and ethically obligated to follow. That's not just improper, that's dangerous. It can compromise evidence, interfere with justice, and it raises serious questions about intent. The mayor says the tip was vague. But if it was serious enough to call the DA, why also call the man accused that very same day? Even more troubling, how did she know it was Murray? His name wasn't listed in the message. Did she already know about the alleged relationship? And if she didn't, what led her to make that call? These aren't minor questions. Only the Westchester DA's office can clear up this timeline, and they must. This demands scrutiny, and it demands answers. Let's not pretend this is new. Mount Vernon is not immune to the deeper disease of political protection. Former Westchester DA Anthony Scarpino looked the other way. New York State Attorney General Letitia James has been lenient when it comes to fellow Democrats in Mount Vernon, with hundreds of thousands of missing taxpayer dollars. If she couldn't put a broke mayor from Mount Vernon in jail, how could anyone believe she was going to put a millionaire former president and now the current president in jail? Think about that, but there is hope. With Susan Kakays now serving as Westchester County District Attorney, the community is watching. Will she do what's right? Or will this be just another cover-up? We demand answers. What time did the mayor contact the DA? What time did she call Murray? Who else in City Hall knew and stayed quiet? Because if the mayor acted with prior knowledge, the people deserve to know when, how, and from whom. And if she acted without knowing, then why was Murray her first call? Let me be clear, especially for the critics. I'm not writing this for politics. I'm writing it for truth, for transparency, for the children. I didn't make these statements. They did. And when children are involved, we must set aside politics and speak the truth. Even if you won't say it out loud, I just did. Until the mayor and the DA come forward with full transparency, we'll keep asking the only question that really matters. Where is God in all of this? And how long will we allow politics in Westchester County stand in the way of justice? If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share it with others who need to hear the truth. And for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes access, join the Black Westchester Magazine YouTube membership club today. Your support helps us keep independent Black media strong. Support independent Black media with style. Rock Black Westchester merch and represent the news with the Black point of view. Every purchase helps us speak truth to power.
This is the Publisher's Desk with Damon K. Jones, brought to you by Black Westchester Magazine, where life, culture, community, and faith meet truth, power, and purpose.